First World War, spanning from 1914 to 1918, was a conflict unlike any before it. The world had never seen such massive armies clash in a global struggle. New technologies, born from the Industrial Revolution, transformed the battlefield into a landscape of unimaginable destruction. Gone were the days of Napoleonic charges and close-quarters combat. In their place arose a new form of warfare, dominated by industrial might and impersonal killing. The scale of industrialization during this period was unprecedented. Factories churned out weapons and ammunition at an alarming rate, feeding the insatiable hunger of modern armies. This unprecedented production capacity led to a horrifying abundance of weaponry, forever altering the nature of warfare. No longer were decisive victories achieved through sheer manpower. Instead, the war became a grim calculus of attrition, with both sides locked in a deadly embrace. The impact of these technological advancements extended far beyond the battlefield. The very nature of war had changed. No longer were battles fought on open fields. Instead, they descended into a brutal stalemate of trench warfare where soldiers faced unimaginable horrors. The world would never be the same. Among the many technological advancements of World War I, a few weapons stand out for their sheer killing power. These weapons of unprecedented lethality redefined the battlefield and left an indelible mark on the annals of military history. The machine gun, capable of firing hundreds of rounds per minute, became the quintessential weapon of the Western Front. Its devastating firepower could mow down entire attacking forces, transforming open battlefields into killing fields. The chatter of machine guns became the soundtrack of the war, a constant reminder of the ever-present danger. In a new low for human conflict, chemical weapons were introduced, adding a horrifying new dimension to the brutality. Chlorine, mustard gas, and phosgene gas, invisible and insidious, inflicted agonizing death upon their victims. Gas masks became essential equipment, offering a modicum of protection against these silent killers. Artillery underwent a dramatic transformation during World War I, evolving into a weapon of terrifying power and precision. Massive guns, capable of hurling explosive shells over vast distances, rained down death and destruction upon enemy lines. The constant bombardment transformed the battlefield into a scarred and cratered wasteland. The tank, a lumbering behemoth of steel, was designed to break the stalemate of trench warfare. Armed with cannons and machine guns, these armored vehicles could cross trenches and crush barbed wire, offering a glimmer of hope for breaking the deadlock. While their early deployments were met with mixed success, tanks would go on to revolutionize warfare in the decades to come. The introduction of these new weapons necessitated a radical shift in military tactics. Traditional methods of warfare, reliant on massed infantry charges, proved suicidal in the face of machine guns and artillery. Generals on both sides were forced to adapt, developing new strategies to break the deadlock of trench warfare. Trench warfare itself was a direct consequence of these new technologies. Soldiers dug elaborate systems of trenches stretching for hundreds of miles, seeking protection from the relentless shelling and machine gun fire. Life in the trenches was a miserable existence, characterized by mud, disease, and the constant threat of death. New tactics emerged, such as the creeping barrage, where artillery fire was used to create a moving wall of destruction ahead of advancing infantry. Poison gas attacks, while horrific, were also employed strategically, forcing enemy soldiers to don gas masks, thus hindering their fighting ability. The war became a grim game of chess, with each side seeking to outmaneuver and outgun the other. The physical and psychological toll on the soldiers who fought in World War I was immense. The constant threat of death, coupled with the horrific conditions of trench warfare, left many men physically and emotionally shattered.